If you look up and up and up into the sky, you might just see a little fellow called Gustibus. He lives with his friends in their special balloons, which are like houses on the inside. They walk around on the clouds, but they particularly like the one they call the village cloud, where they meet up and do things together. It's a place so high and unlikely that almost nobody knows it's there. And now you are one of the people who do know the secret. Gustibus and the Dragon. Gustibus's friends are out on the village cloud enjoying their hobbies. Pampero has made some pots and is putting them out to dry in the sun. She can't wait until they're ready to use. She looks along the row of pots and admires how tidy they all look. Mr. Drizzle is hoeing his rows of cloud roots. He's pleased because he thinks they're coming along just fine, and he wouldn't be surprised if they're all ready early this year. At her long table, Pampero can't help but feel pleased with herself. She thinks they're the best pots she has ever made, and steps back to take a good look at her work. Suddenly she cries out in surprise, and is saying things like, "Where's the rest of them gone?" and "Something has happened to my pots." Sure enough, the pots at the far end of the table are now missing, and they were there a moment ago. Mr. Drizzle looks up from his hoeing and asks her what the matter is. She tells him what has happened, and to be honest, she thinks Mr. Drizzle might have hidden her pots to play a trick on her. Just then Gustibus arrives and is carrying a complicated device. Pampero now wonders if it might be Gustibus who had taken her pots, so she asks him what he has done with them. "Pots? Pots? What pots? Pots? What?" he asks as he puts his machine down on the cloud. "I have no idea what you're talking about, and I've only just arrived. I wanted to show you my newly invented." Then he looks about and says, "Mr. Drizzle was here. Maybe it was him." Mr. Drizzle felt that was so unfair he looked like he might pop, and told Gustibus not to go around saying nasty things about people. And if he had taken the pots, the only place he could have put them was in his wellies, and he already had his feet filling those up. He turned away and went off back to his plants, only to find that 2 of them were missing. "Who's been at my plants?" he yells. Pampero tells him he shouldn't bother thinking it was her, and the only other person around is Gustibus. But I haven't moved. I've been here and not moving, and not taking anything." Then he realises that something else is missing. "Where's my inventy thingy gone?" he squeaks, because it has gone and is nowhere to be seen. It's not alive. It can't just walk off by itself." Pampero didn't hear him properly and decides that the inventy thingy must have taken her pots. And Mr. Drizzle, who had heard properly at first but now thinks he hadn't, said that is what must have happened to his plants as well. This confused Gustibus no end. Eventually he manages to sputter out, "It's not designed for taking things. It's a guess where we are thingy." Mr. Drizzle says back that considering that so many things are going missing, it would have been more useful to have a guess where everything else is thingy. Suddenly there is a loud snuffly shuffling sound coming from across the village cloud. They all jump and wonder what it could possibly be. Everybody starts looking very nervous, and before you can say Jack Robinson, they're all hiding behind Gustibus. He isn't very pleased about this because he doesn't want to be at the front. It might be dangerous. With everybody pushing and bumping him, he edges closer to the mysterious kerfuffle. With a kerflumph, it makes an even louder noise, and bits of cloud fly up into the air. Everyone yells in surprise. Once they are really, really close, Gustibus nervously leans over to peer into the hole. At that moment, something blue and round jumps up out of the cloud. Gustibus is so surprised that he leaps backwards and falls over. This pushes Mr. Drizzle over, who pushes Amy, who pushes Little Flurry, who pushes Pampero. In less than a moment, they're all lying on the ground with their feet up in the air. "Arr! It's a lovely little cloud dragon," says Gustibus. The dragon lands on Gustibus's chest, and with its little pink tongue licks his face with a great long slurping lick. Gustibus, who had been the scarediest of them all and would rather have been anywhere else but at the front just a few seconds ago, says, "But there's nothing to worry about at all. I don't know why you were all such scaredies." Now that the baby dragon is out of the cloud, they can see that it has been making a nest for itself. Inside are all the things that had gone missing. There were Pampero's pots, and there was Mr. Drizzle's cloud roots, and there was Gustibus's inventy thingy. Gustibus picks himself up and walks over to pick up his hat. The baby cloud dragon follows close on his heels. "Oh, why is he following me about? Get off with you, go on, shoo!" he tells it. Blue Kite suggests it has taken a liking to him, and Red Kite looks down into the nest and tells Gustibus that the dragon has chewed the top of the inventy thingy. Well, that's not right," said Gustibus. "We can't have a baby dragon on the loose. Who knows what he'll do next?" Red Kite says that he should take him home, so that they can keep a close eye on him. Gustibus agrees because he's feeling rather fond of the little cloud dragon and thinks it would be lovely to have him around all the time. I think I'll call him Snuffle," declared Gustibus, "'cause that's the way he sounds. Everyone's got their things back, and little Snuffle now has a home, and everything is sorted. All thanks to me."